Guys, sorry there. Molen kolnung or walen molen kolnung wale kolnung kundu. But coming na fanyamen drum in discussion on abe continue we will discuss me fenjama bal discuss la, and then we are going to set a lot me fenjama bal me plan jama bal landila because me tembo men kono we are all growing, and Africa cannot wait. We cannot wait. No, we have to get developed, or else anything else. Because we cannot wait. Let us all understand this. Our brothers in Europe, in the diaspora, are making family in the diaspora. I mean, molbe dimbal surokang, dimbal be gurukang. At the end of it, Africa is dying. Now, with all the vast land, with all this water, fresh water in this country, Gambia and Yemen, geo is not our problem. Land is not our problem. And say I'm told no. How many grant wala dunta banko kanjang this country? How many grant wala dunta banko kanjang grants? But who are the people benefiting from those money? So now we are ready. We are going to give our time, ben a time or dealer, ben a water dealer. We'll use our little resources to put Kamol Take away. Yes, Kamol Take away. So we are ready for that. Sana, I accept you. Yes, Kamol Take away. Because that's the only thing we have to do now. Sana, but this time, the phone is straight. I put the phone straight. Good. Yes. So we have to be ready to Kamol Take away. Yes. And this project in Senegal, I'm telling you, we are going to use this project. Many projects will use now implement in this country. Because look, hey, let us understand one thing. Time is going. What look at that? Europe is getting developed. America is getting developed. Asia is getting developed. When Africa is going back, and we have more resources than those countries. But it's because of what is our problem? We lack good leadership. Man leadership plus we don't have good leaders. And what our leaders are doing, they make us to be enemies. They use tribes, they use tribalism, they use regionalism, they use all kind of means. Is going to give them power. Remember somebody little. But Ndol has the use of this country. We have to be ready. We have to love each other. Let's put all that one aside. We see this country as one country. And we have many things. Look, let's call a spade a spade. Some of these people today, they are in the state. When let's ask ourselves. So the biggest corruption or the biggest corruption. The moment we are ready to fight against corruption, wallahi azim, billahi wallahi, Gambia Africa if Africa is ready to fight against corruption, if African leaders are ready, okay, to control their expenses, focus can mean development. Hey, the biggest trouble these countries are having is procurement. The procurement system of this country, especially the Gambia, come on, bro. Hey, if you go to Europe or other part of the world, you study their procurement. Procurement because their procurement is about quality. It's about quality and quantity. But dollar procurement is about what? Dollar procurement is about quantity, but not about quality. And that is what is killing our country. Because imagine, You say, okay, procurement system. You bring procurement laws. Yeah, procurement laws. A bag of rice. If I go to a shop, I buy one bottle, 1 bag of rice. I can, me personally, I can buy 1 bag of rice for like 1,950. If I can buy 1 bag of rice for 1,950, if we have to procure that, we can procure for 2,500. If we have to go through procurement, 2,500. Imagine a difference of $600. It can be coming fufu kodole. States money. And now imagine that bag of rice is, if I go to a shop, I can buy it for 1,950. The same bag of rice, procurement system, the same bag of rice, procurement system, the same bag of rice. I bet I was 2,500 or 2,600 or 2,700 because it's state money. Masakunda Kodola. That is what is killing this country. And in a Nafiki diamond, and like the corruption of the diamond, in the manipulation of the diamond, they went and put laws. They put laws. They put laws. Kabango City with those laws. How the mafias, the cartels, it better like a Bangkok bankrupt Nyame, Kabango na flow talanyo tema Nyame. That is what is happening in Africa. And we said, wallahi, we are ready to make a stop to this. Sana, you can come in. So this is all about the project. Because if you read about the project of PATRIOTIC, imagine they have what is called H5. They call what is called high five. In a high five project only, the 5 main things. If you go to my word, that is part of their projects. Economy. La bankola economy ta control. La bankola franco. La bankola nafulo. Expenses. Bakela nyame. La bankola mineral resources. How are they going to control it? Because nations banko buka do kuno without economy. And in fact, let me tell you something. Molman Kukil understand jam. When you talk about economy, my brother, when you talk about economy, they will say, oh no, look, economy is something me alongo. Ite banko, ite lebe parela, you must be ready. Kele banko economy nyinta ka control, ka boss. And the only way economy of a state can be bossed is through investment. It's through investment. One have to understand this. It's through investment. Ninko through investment. There are different ways of investment. Either, okay, the amount of money Gambia can may use to to import rice. Now, if Gambia can able to grow those rice here, those billions, we are spending. We are sending them every year, a billion to other countries. Those billions will stay here and that will make our economy strong. This is one point. I don't want to get to this very well because this is new economy so silent, but I can, a layman like me, I can also bring my own analysis in this. A layman like me. That money, but now that money stays in the country. That money stays in our economy. That money makes us to have more savings in our accounts. And the more savings we have in our accounts, the more our money becomes valued. Na bankol economic bamba nyame, na bankol economic strong nyame, na bankol na fulo fananga safe wala nyama. Bankol na fulo ka come like the value of the money aka stable wala nyama. Because one thing we need to understand here, if the value nina banko nima saving so let's say every time to look at men save, the more we are saving, the more we are spending. And we need to understand what is the problem. Minatina B Mano is getting skyrocketed. Minatina B Dalaso is dying. We need to ask ourselves.
But what do you mean by that a layman like you, what do you mean by that? You don't want to go into that area because you want to leave that for economics?
No. I just want to because if you want to get to that, it might be a little debate, But because I don't want Malam cannot topic always take your back. I don't want to get because this is not the topic for Mosana.
Yeah.
I don't come in.
I know where you're heading. I know where you're heading to. You don't want to divert from the main issue. You are more into economic. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Sense make. Whoever is gonna like you is gonna like you for who you are. But whoever is gonna hate you too is gonna hate you for who you are. It's not about yeah, but it's not all about words. They believe that men are it's about actions. And yeah, action from 2016. Amanda to the main thing 2016 up to date. If you want to be a protocol officer, you will have been a protocol officer in State House going in and out. If you want to be close to President Barrow, you have been close to President Barrow a long time ago. Nada ko bunjang wala bantalo bilisay. Kidinte fulante sabante. Bali kamen kacha anunjang. Wala the main tinti, wala corruption. And what corruption pastef ko la kele. Wala sabu nyamnan lono ya foko Usman Sonko nyina sunya, Jo my friend nyina sunya. Ele life.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
And pastef ko ka titar wala. Pastef ko ka titar wala. Anu Usman Sonko pankalo aka titar wala ko su fekkee dama musa ekati dara lo xamne momako nak ken ak taxaw mu gene ko wako jomay fay fa ñanan bila findi dara balta wala fo ala force discord ako su fekkee dama musa ekati lo xamne momako bila ba la declaration the declaration of their properties bila ba fola ako su fekkee dafa musa jël dara lo xamne momuko wala daf ko saaja nak kuko xamne gene wako Senegal la warata Gambia Senegal warata ñawña momam fintino men sa fo so bal mamuna pori da pulne bule continue kacala kufula Gambia lente haklo la woto an yediya moto bake ni be Gambia kan la about for us to learn something from Senegal kufula wala ñu ko bayo number 1 tilingo ani ñim baadi ya fasani fankum ya na boni na kol kono ayo menke na Senegal nato ko nun Gambia nun bi wala bil Macky Sall election on yinta a postpone akaba postpone till December nin Gambia nun bi na justice system under the leadership of Hassan Jallow ibe baro face ala kan iba 70 yala election be cancel la baro tra State House so tilimo ni ko tonya faza Gambia non yenta lola ko to
sana and Gambians will sit put their hands together and they will accept it to go.
Thank you. So fulanja wala mu Gambia no say isa beta nyaonya ni ma badi ngoti fine isa kuriya nyaonya ni ma badi ngoti fine nyanta bondira na kul kono even the UDP party kono abejele everything is wrong but when it comes to your family somebody who is your blood is okay mbol bonde na kul kono surtout UDP mi alon ko wala mu Pastef tin ko wala ko Pastef UDP le programme so men kam to ko Pastef le programme nyanto boni na kol kono le for example Adama Barrow men yake Adama Barrow yalla jumal ya samba State House Adama Barrow yalla na jumal fataye Adama Barrow yalla ko yela jumal le bon tala jumal barama tala jumal le bute tala jumal tata kasoto Adama Barrow nata nyakasi molla men kam to ko lamin na mundi bañol sifalu no go njaayñol sifalu sukay da habañol sifalu ibe sasade wata ibe surali ngala wata men nyakasala ede UDP ko be yaaje yedde iman femfo bay bla ibadi ngo makoy wala ye fama makoy iko kana Adama Barrow tentu ka fay ko I have to give the credit to you because yam fama makoy le mbadi ngo makoy bala mo dol condemn ay nyakas wala because mantre MPP mo condemn no ide UDP dingo be tonya fala ñoyle Pastef ko no bayo ejina you Pastef din kilna jaba ay audio bonda ñom Pastef ko attaque kaji fe in public wala ne in public wala personal attack in public bil Pastef lo
that is not part of the project. That is not part of the project. That is not part of the
project.
You. No. The project is not part of that. That is not part of the project.
Thank you. Ye ñoo mutale ye ñoo bambu ye ñoo samba ye ñoo yeya because they are the same folk if Costa yela attention samba ku kilmo ka
Mark, I add you, Mark.
Ndani bayo promotion na audio kana bayo na bayo audio ni bayo pronso nata audio na bayo ne ni magjane pronso nata audio na magjane ne fo yamara mola attention do biya do nyonya mo denten bi ko la attention bondile cool kanne ike bondi projet do kanne ike modol frindile ike diaw me songo siandile ntina focus la on projet do ka mbolo talala na patio kono I can tell not only ka tala bal nyanda ka eradicate ay bondi je completely ntelem kilingoti ntele projet kilimo soto ntele taka focus la kilunga na attention no nta la kilino so more importantly corruption being OIC project on the Gambia is the most corrupted project in the Gambia bala buka fo UDP ko do be bi nyem falli fadera ma ikafo ye falli fadera bla because falli fadera muy badi ngol wala badi ngol ka fudu falli fadera nte nyaawo jele UDP ko be bi na bi ko le falli fadera ma and that project is the most corrupted project in the entire history of the Gambia. So nyimbadi ya fankum wala bola Gambia nyim kabudu ko bola Gambia ma kila ma kala la wala bola Gambia and more importantly tribalism Pastef project okatala fa banta moment tribal coup moje Senegal election okatala fa banta na amana minister killing wala jamu ay tribal coup fo je wala the minister of communication ay tribal coup fo ya attack bilia attack moy wuta ay de tok ba Senegal election okatala fa banta ten de good affaire tribe ki moy sosé wala parti sosé la wala APR parti olof la Pastef parti sosé la wala diw parti lila amang soto Senegal lol Gambie rek la am the smallest nation on planet Earth
Menkara Sana, what happened was maybe Emmanuel will start to understand. Maybe Emmanuel on part one on Pastef.
Okay.
Okay. Songola first election, Kabalota, that was what actually was happening. You understand? Because Kabalota, because look at that, that was the project Meya Lonko. Understand. Makisala na la mulu. They were framing Sonko is from Casamas.
What am I found? Nko bayo nka Sonko follow 24/7 me kundude. Sonko follow. Iko ibadu rahmane munu. Ilafta kanin tarikol fay nyoka. Ikaba ngom murid yala, amangom tijan yala, amangom alain yala. Ika bora bula.
So left that.
Yeah.
Do you know why I bring that? Do you know why I bring that part to you back again? Because it's about the project.
Yeah.
So okay, Nyajibe, when the project was starting, when the project was starting at that time, so Usman Sonko, they were framing Usman Sonko is from Casamas. Ibadula, Ibadula, you know. So all those things, you know, we are kind of the things. So that was the reason. When you start a project, you must be criticized. So criticism must happen.
That's
criticism. So, but after criticism, you learn. You learn from criticism, and you find that what in the Cabrio Keda, they build up a project called Heu Askan. Understanding?
Yes.
Kamol Kulindi. Awareness.
Yes.
That is what brought awareness campaign. Cabrio Samana awareness. That was the main coalition. Awareness. Understand? Awareness.
Yeah.
So that awareness inside Senegal understand what is about this awareness. Project Patriotic. Project Patriotic. So saying awareness is about, okay, we are patriotic. What makes you patriotic? Now everybody now, if they hand like a diam in a barrow, let's say Momea Lonko I Banco Lonko I Kufuru Banco Kanja, Momea Lonko I Banco Dumul Tilimalian, comment like this police brutality, you will not able to it hand like a because it's about patriotic more candle. It's about let's talk about Banco Bidakanyame. So
okay.
You know, so it's not like a homoloko. Magisala Banco na flow sunyakam. Magisala brode Banco na flow sunyakam. So that was about the project. So the project was focusing about awareness. Kamolta ke karamdandi. So kamlo keta. Senegal ngol nyilata about tribalism la. Senegal ngol nyilata about regionalism la. So saying Kasmas ko fata. I mean, comment sonko ibadu ko fata tuba me ya lonko ila kan tuba du nyola tuba stata ka sonko ta in fact many of the key supporters many lonko even sonko la many of the key supporters of PASTEF they are from Tuba. You understand? So say ikafa ko ibadu so affaire ibadu bena affaire ibadu mom legi ken dogul lol affaire kini Kasmas Nyajibe Zoma is from Mbour, okay? He's from Mbour. Nyajibe I mean Dam Nyolbe. So many of the project, many of the people they are in other political parties, they join. Because this is not about regionalism, this is not about so your family. So that's why we must find time to talk to our people. Let's engage our people. For that understand because the opponents are the people who are using that weapon. Weapon they can use the moment they hear a little from us, they take it. Boom. So you understand?
Okay, but by your side. So wala sabu sa Nyajibe na diamo na dati menan ko ikanyim project patriotism mfoten wala project petrol. At the end of the day, what does patriotism means? What does it entails? At the end of the day, patriotism is about wala bankoje before any other thing. Banko before any other thing. So Senegal will tandi, pastors will tandi, Osman Sonkala project is all about that. So this is what is lacking in the Gambia. Bankudia be dalabala. Na journalist be fa lo ke katara diamu kan ni be nyini kala cohesion ba fala niti nyena ni wala mol ko ten wa tre fa la cohesion is directly from the bottom of their heart. If on left ka ko nyini ka wala left ka put on the spot ika fa mol ka nyina fa wala nyina ka tete. Ni tata la dolto ibadu muso mba nyali. Atla ka la fala this is not about UDP or APRC, this is about the Gambia. But at the end of the day, it's about her. It's about her own personal interest. Nyim fonkol make for them bidding process or make it a bidding process for them. It's all about that. So what I said in the left, this is not only about look at Gambia the master the mokono. But
Donim basa di jawara le ñewul basa di jawara ndon wala be ñewul fadam bar muso
ala mo le bendi jam yalon ko mbañali no be ñamne na ijadi mbakili kay mag jano na wanda fam fi sara mag jana tele when it comes to mbañali na fam fi sara mag jana tele when it comes to mbañali
alfarana extra ay ngal be kontonal baya songo saluto be bay no respect, be who you are, you know. In 2018, UDP from that moment to moment, Antangambulo Benedina, you know. Ni nyong siara Gambia kono den batara ambe kiri obanko kambia be bot. Inyom funding keo, nganyom funding keo je manipulate.
Itala munna bosti.
No. Yaran tolbe eko munat nan tolman na Gambia. Look, nte bukam fan konti omol kon. Look, bayo de Gambia.
No, buddy.
No, amante ko
Gambia bari yemenge wala siaran toltandi.
No. Nte amante ko membe siri platform ko wala nan kay foy. But I give you maximum respect. You know what? Nte buka mo dinajan sana ba fo ke janne. Amante ko membe siri platform ko kan. Mo mente ka fine, you know? That's the reality about you. Inyom funding kil ninga Gambia be funding ke mira ko be nyamen santen. Kuku doga ke banko ka tekela. But inyom funding kil je ke enslave deliberately kamuri ke ikebu kamuri la bole ke ka dom o banko kan. Because imam believe ikam da ko alaman soto me tolda imalle harjela. You see? Anyway, I'll be very good program on the but I don't
know wala sabu na fali fadera to mention jang not because I have something personally against him but yalla mfali be siri no Angleterre abe diamol fokan biom fali bimbe ala be mena Gambia mbe aja be project men sponsor ka mbe aja be men support ka be men sembendi yaka the likes of kebalam fofanol yalla fon la dindingo la moldi yamoy yeah, so you go to certain levels. Yajibe so la until after bio kadiamu menateng akana diamu Gambia dingole. Gambia in general that's okay. Kadiambe Gambia dingole in general is okay. But be dending ka fo menam be denda ko mbela bi men kata the United Democratic Party na kuma se bill wo party of ngokono.
Exactly.
Na
Okay,
kuma
Sana,
so pati
very
ko
good.
kono ka pinti na bantala charity bigger at home. Na
Sana,
pati pa ko na bejele.
you are very right. You are very right. But
Na pati pa ko na
nearby
bejele.
some gonna position Ojibe is very funny.
Yeah.
Are they in a very funny situation all kono? Until Sitano to that extent, without looking at left or right. But by a better understanding, abe main kick and thing fonse do demand India la continue. Yeah, understand?
Yeah.
I don't mind to
Thank
the
you.
personal level. I don't care about personalities. Not necessary. I will just go there. But for biobedamento, he doesn't need that. Look, moment malo, menu malo, it here biolone, inte a biolone. Many alum personally, what about who is he? And then the G bobla. And another more back la pana. Until I know because of the platform, and I started to worry Quran. Until
No, that's true.
Nimba Sitare,
That's
now
true.
mentally, I'm getting the market for Latino.
That's true.
So, this is very important in our society. I've been in a society, but in the level of Sunday, memento still on. I don't want to secunda boitale. I don't borrow a secunda father. Bio. Gamano le mune land this election on Konebe Kumumen for Kante. It's very broad. Yes, Senegalese soldier determined to Yamen, kill a border control, ka foreigner voter solimuta, kill a cat sultaki, Jani, Gamenol Sam, Bemental in the Gamenon. Nimforina be fallen, ni Jani Dimbanda, ki Seputeramon. Natanila Koe, the national identity is ours. In 2016 election of Benetara Gambia.
Let me tell you something. Billah, well, if Natara Nung, Wuli, Yemenke, Yakenwa, they will lose election. Let me tell you something. Makisala post election, Makisala last election, Yemenke, they give vote to these foreigners, and wallahi, they all voted last election.
Yeah.
And this time, the same people, they were very comfortable because they expect those people will come back and vote. That's why the campaign was not, the campaign was like Adam Barola campaign in 2016.
Yeah.
Sorry, Adam Barola campaign in 2021. So it's like when they were doing campaign, it became more normal. I mean, it's only they were doing big meeting. There was less caravan, so it's only past the May along. They were doing caravan. So it all they were doing big meeting, big meeting. So it be a more doing the canna. But the minute past the May, I can tell you one lie. I am in touch with them for the last 25 days. You will not believe it.
No,
hey,
this is a strategist. Ambush, ambush. Military techniques, Nila enemy soleke ambush nyama or technical buke bebuka fonanja. Many landila, nyimbe landila, another added advantage toward 2026 election. Can make soko either do or die. 2026 Benesa Gambia. Inshallah, by grace of Almighty God. Ha.
Wallahi.
Something.
Gambia no jang. These people, Adam Barrow cannot win election here. Billahi. Gambians here. This banku dungul. The people of this country, it's not possible Adam Barrow can't win no jang. Mark, let us not
win. Ama win. Yala makasala role play.
Sana, you were in this country. Sana, you mingle with people.
Yeah.
You talk to people. You go to the market. Look, let's go.
Bayo, ni Senegal election. Bayo, ni Senegal election. Saturday mbe Ibrahima Dibayaja. Ibrahima Dibaya na UDP kuliyo dole kata jumbeje. Ni Saturday tambila mbaka chaka na sungote walato. Mko eloko foni ya menka mola 2021 foni wake Pastef la kotenge. Ni election on ko Senegal foni ya sunye koto. There's no way member sabla Pastef ten election o win no Senegal. Foni ya sunye koto. Mantra Senegal nyawonya mina na know for looking at the number of people that follow these people, the maturity in these people, the crowd, with the same thing that the UDP in 2021. The only political party may independent stadium of Fandino. Billy Santa for Grau. The majority of people make a follow Funja Manemalo Afo. Ako UDP la crowd nyajibe. dindi maison ka kontile keba koto le katraje majority people men yalonko they have concerns men yalonko batale be ladika domoro table la bunkon tadula table ferio man tamaka abe batandika so the same thing nakata 2021 in Gambia ni men la tala salam ni ma mallala mbe kumo kam but ali momani njay yalo noko ay election suñana in favor of Adama Barrow moli yalo noko Ousainou Darboe election win with a majority but bawo mebe ke Gambia ko ngam fedo ntaleñi mbadi yaku yeah so this is the same thing
but yala mune nyinge yudi nga mistake o suru damendo o that gap nyime yabula ibe election results ni announce to momena o time oning Gambia no nata unity be Gambia kono opposition leaders will be nyanta wula automatically reject
exactly Senegal how many people voted in the Senegalese election 7 million plus okay
yeah
Senegal election results will announce yabang within 2 o'clock in the morning
nka wala fakuno over 7 million
moli yalo jumala kanyeta
even outside men be tubabu du jawul be yaran ko men ganyeta
thank you
why not Gambia but look you know what Sana one thing is quite certain here
ndalmu fi ala lati way mak ndalmu fi ala lati ndalmu fi ala lati ndalmu fi ala lati
Malav kay ndula ko do you know the reason mayatina those candidates sold by 12 o'clock before 12 o'clock candidate will start like a 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍 congrats. Do you know why? Because they have a system.
Yeah.
All the cut off the agent member here, you just have to use his food. You just take your food. Bam 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 is there. Bam 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 is there. Automatic automatic. A full system is built. So
Bio system was a bill nyawnya. Luwa se bill nyawnya. You put things in place nyawnya. Wal man ka hadama dingolti anikabi. System man ka hadama dingolti. We have system at the polling station. Bio ntale agent for ni man agent kendo so wala man agent so me is patriotic. Wala man agent so me ko banko so that hard aka akela. Ile agent fon ka akela. Ile agent fon ka sabi ko lose Ele agent ka sabi kele pane ka banko so that hard in the first place. So at the end of the day, it's all about hadama dingolu. We have to put the words into action. Ikal walo ndila luwa man ka hadama dingoti. Ika project samana project da hadama dingoti. Ika system system da hadama dingoti. Abuke nyigi, abuka diam.
Up to now, as we are speaking, the Senegalese IEC answer they did not make any statement. But Macky Sall congrats. I mean, Amadou Ba congrats. All the political party leaders, they all came out and congrats them. Do you know why? Because the patriotic, the polling agents, they are patriotic. Hey, everybody give your life, everybody give your heart. Let me tell you something, yeah. You see, sometimes when I want to say this, because maybe I am trying to come
no hold it.
During the community call I was to put the things together after presidential election. So during the presidential election, see the Namira, I put all evidence together. So now you go Asan Jallo Nala Molu Yembali. You understand it? So now you go, what is the next option? So they are loko katko karte so nyum banko kan to labor bouté Gambian all the patriotic Gambians in this country, they all voted for UDP. So our problem is about the foreign voters, the importers. That is the only reason Sudo a night before the election, I sacrificed my life. Okay, I sacrificed my everything. I went to the border. Do you know? Yes, do you know that night the confrontation we have in that bush? Somanda, a full village started moving. A Gambian started were attacking me. Full side were attacking me just to fight me. Pruka foreigner soul bula from another country to come and vote. And I said, you kill me. you will
Bayo,
you will kill
Bayo,
here.
I'm a minuko, Bayo, I'm a minuko be fanay, Bayo, I'm a minuko be fanay jay kanja moli ajele, even though we are not on the ground there. For my janko samu sana la mole moto siketa foreign kero da kalunta pulunta wala du number. By force.
So imagine no de lower body will lose.
Yeah.
Central body will
Yes.
lose. But I understand. And because of that reaction there, that was the reason Jara. But the people of Jara were late.
Yeah, Jara and Bashir, Jara and URR. Jara and URR area. This is the reason why we lost.
So this is the point. That's why we lost. So, but the same system is what we use in the mayor's election. So, 2026, billahi, mark now but alabala, funny atara amantara baluri. But you will come and spoil this country. I'm not talking about other countries. But billahi, this country, Gambia, we are ready to give our life.
Life Gambia bella moy kanu ñim video stano viral wallahi billahi ta'ala nañu na ko talib bañ sudaye before the mayoral election ntatal office la be siding live ñabe trend ñola nkay ko ni laftal nako Gambia non te samuta ñoti ifantu Gambia no ka ko talib ligena ka ani
exactly
Gambia no always by the finger that fits him or her nkay ko ni election the only way we can succeed wala mu na le luntam control men ka border cross kana
that's it.
Not the same thing for Rohim Malik Loy. Not the same thing for Rohim Malik Loy. The same thing no for and the night before during the 2021 election Nibediamukan, what are the official? Pabel official Santo. I bet tabulation or Kekanji. Ibejele, Zenam Ganim Bejele, Ole Diba Wada Bejele, Ajam Seka Bejele. I was trying to get in touch of all of you. Near Cole. By a Mola. Right there on the telephone landing. Mfana ni menka diam IEC. I am call. Diam. Akonyoko. This is a done deal. Akonyo number so be natal. Akonyo diamond 25 ma announce for wala combo tinu. Combo north, Birkama south, Busumbala, Janato dung, Sukuta la Janato dung. Ika Sukuta ta kumani nyari defa. Sukuta la constituency to dung fa. Sukuta be diamond. Saramenteren. Diam. Akonyo ko wolle tuta koma akonyo anato ko fon be na telefon ya abetara in favor of UDP cannot overturn the lead right now baro menkala akonyo ko is a done deal ko tamon tata life ko IC ya kele fo pareta yende menkele ya kele ko this is a done deal anu that the same night ni mag jam ta tamo we were losing in Bundum magle fulo ya fonyo ko lose ta Bundum manyi nañu lumul bela ni magle fulo ko ñoko lose ta Bundum so at the end of the day bayo Atata Nata is all about patriotism, not by mouth, by actions. It's all about Katonya Fosa, not by mouth, by action. Ika wuliye niola, itara border to. Inyom funding, market for the new funding called Big Botela. Well, funding now 1,000 or 10,000 funding kills sort of million. Gambia is the smallest country on planet Earth. Country la border muta. It's very small, or it's very easy.
No, Sana. Let me tell you something. It's not only about the border. It's about those who look. Let me tell you something. Bitikatiomen ben na korna abundala. I'm along. I was nebenyim banko kanjang. We bitikationin along no muntu mawla na Gambia. Yeah, along na ko bitikationin manka banku dumut. Na Gambia ñu lunkarne. Ndola carte fay lu. We bitiko sorong. Ay tabiam. Onda ay bitiko sorong ay tabanjun. Ay bo all the way from Busumbala. Ay tabanjun. Akan atata mena carte fayo. Ndefo ngani nanang. Nyaay no bitikatioji. Abulo injoso mantaw no makaw
ba ke mi be fangale no to fanga jam fotalo o bidi ka tiyo jimala ma ko karto soto gambe non be sidi nga sado kono je gambe non tata no ma kumandi so e fanga men fodo wolo itara boda to yela life put on the line pour que luntango stop from coming to our country gambe dingul fanga wulte ke attaque ko be kelen la poulet luntango bolena so ni sifa so this is it
but wallahi makuma kelim sana
yeah
me duala alma ale nyosindi 2026 ma
inshallah
ita bitikatio on ita luntango me ya long ibento la suko luwa sola ita ya lon na mutuma ite sewlo nyum banko kanjang akoy tam mako banko dimut karte faylo nde buloje inchoje de bulo bala I see inchi de bulo bala wala karbe faylu no je de bulo bala no ite
ya bayo nalo ko be continuer la ka karandilo ke nyin ko la but may important da drone to nyalen kanyo ke da Senegal bi jo may kanyata Ousmane Sonko kanyata wala mu last ngoti before kanyo the build up process o commencé na nyadile mine involve taji gameno nyanta karan na nyinato bil makki sala lafta ka election o postpone the constitutional review council
sana anyanda start last time
bola commencé ça mbemena the bill of blackata pastor sa commencé nyamen the bill of the things that are involved itamata tamaran silo menka ka tonya fasa ka petroleum fasa mbola ndel fana na kalandro yanta kala wolti bi wole ayanta commencé UDP le kono ay commencé ay finti banko kan yana jibe gambenol fote la moyla yana jibe fo gambenolu imi fan jawole tiba because at the end of the day Macky Sall fa Macky Sall menga mak nagra dun gambenu bi asan jalo le lola bi Macky Sall fasa kan bil Macky Sall la you see bil Macky Sall la because ngam fo ya hakatu nde UDP ko jole mi alanko amambaro condemn menna bil baro ya ke modo la mi alanka mantara UDP ko ya boy bal bil baro ya ko mola mi alanka batala family kon ay baro tendo ajay na UDP ko jole men lota ako Fatima Singate ko blood is thicker than water just because Fatima Singate muy baldi ngol bal Fatima Singate men ka mo be alona ya jabal former Anthony General ay men ka TRC mo be ajele the arrogance in her mo be ajele but a UDP family member lota la kay ko blood is thicker than water
no yalo sana
yala de munyanjola de
mo fala kaji ali mbadu do mo fala kaji jele abadi ngol lote kay blood is thicker than water
yala sana yala nyata ka fa nyanjo
Bingo
nyama ngala nike mwa palenga nyanjo
ndani lami namudi ba manden nin suka da haba manden
ya nyanjo le
ali badu dron ba ala to na fo nyoy ndani suka da haba manden ndani rohi malik lom lami namudi ba manden ndani nogo jamanden baro wol police a nyaka su wala because UDP ko la muyti baro ete badi ngo mako because NPP ko kada baro tini ka jay so come on man ala to ya fo but anyway mbeni mak jane bulala ale continue
no ala nyanjo ijusofa nyanjo medola kabo mina 2026 2026 medola kabo tela nyanjo yabe findila o banko le kam inshallah by grace of Almighty God no ko do bije mbot la jele folo na meño focus be kala lisana wala nyende ko adama baro be ECOWAS ID card le dun ibe wala ko to gambe kana electoral reform IEC be mu strategy le useless slam me alanko ni alkal attestation da manyala dan nawa be na follow fight la anu hana na registration be kala ni e ka attestation dina mol men naje mbe deliberately mbe attack la de gambela be malala bar forena ni nyande a gambela voters card sur lo banko ka ni nyanta kala gambe di nyanta nam funding kala mind nyanta ni tandi nationalism mbe wala inject la ila mind kono follow sang how important the national documents is nyanta mol men yalan ko nyanta carte fayla wala la forena manyana nala yendola kan busi na by force yadi mona mala fi men na banko ka like Adama Barrow will make it contest. So Adama Barrow, let me tell you, Adama Barrow the contest at this 2026 election.
No, yeah, no doubt about that.
Allah Safali date in land after still in Lunkila Bafla ko market in Pole.
No doubt about that.
Market Salah winter, Adama Barrow will contest. But as long as market Salah boyta, Adama Barrow is gone. And let me tell you this. Sidin Janul be plan ka Adama Barrow bala ni ala ni UDP kol be baya bala tumamen. Iblunkile be Adama Barrow ba mutalati iba sidla. Ibalani la kokudi entele wulo nyi fole nga gambe ami ngalon me kono for over 5 good years billahi wala ni me ci ko Adama Barrow lonkile na look ndefata la wona bulo barsa UDP la focus momenti IEC elecform and then this current ID card maker produce UDP nyanta la ka ko nyinta ka find out gambela immigration jumala kan inde look
sabajango laje alina kambe mbalia
wobe sotla kamera non de judla nyola baro be sotla
no sana yaje makka da mun da foto iskuma yaje kambe mbalia wallahi ndela da kombe kambe Let me tell you
okay.
something.
Ninkambe kata fa para the next problem wala mu IC na nyimfole. Na leadership bobo kala fe na nyimfole. Mag jale nyimfole ntaka pole. Na leadership bobo kala fe kambulo tulin IC la. IC na constitutional na
no
now is the time.
Maka nyindi memfota nde ajo ko wala kumade ajo mage dula majang, and then it's very important now topic on samba ma fi understand because nde alo fi me nyomo yela asike nyawa nyama be kambendale be nyo fahamulele anu mbebe banko jalale asike nyawa nyama at the end of it. But say one thing maka dam wala nyindi ko say jumala ka ID card odi e ka ID card odi nyaadile e ka di nyaadile. What are the rules? What are the rules? Okay,
exactly.
Is it about business? Is it
100,000 you will produce 100,000 ID ECOWAS ID card le produce something. Adita Jumala la banku dingo ndemba. Mune mule requirement already.
Yale BAF certificate jele produce in 2021. 250,000 fake BAF certificate will produce in 2021.
Yes.
Akadi Jumala la. Yimpenya dalona.
Yeah, no. Mark, let me tell you something. Yalo, Sana, I don't want to go on our preliminary our preliminary investigations. Come yalo, the social media, and then this fight to put sanity, Bangola national document, to put sanity in our national document. I don't want to be in the platform here to discuss it, but I can tell you for free. Because we have made investigations and we engage people. They were part of the people. I can tell you this.
Okay.
We engage people. They were part of the people. And then I can tell you the same people. I don't want to go.
No,
let me stop there.
Got some parliament. Just afford long come. Me step talk out laterally. UDP be step me talk out laterally. Some of these sensitive issues.
Yes.
What book of no media.
So remember you want to go say remember you want to go mark document of the national document. The malakadi ibadi kam e for business na abekeka business so la bank o abekeka puru banko dumule banko dim kaydo so wala no. The truth is national identity card abedika menka wala nyuntiko they are making business. See, I mean, Semlex is making business out of the ID card. The immigration is thinking of that money is not about. It's not about saving it for the economy of the state. It can save the economy no, but it's about the more the money is coming. The more they are taking the money, they don't think about the economy of the state. So, but if kaito di jumalella, muntumala walna tajang, yemu process le use ko kaito di walla. Sign, new atara sign.
This is the point.
They give them our national document sign. Let's say they give them our national document, but yena bankola kaito di menna. For example, yeah, we may along kaito ndemu banko di wall. Ndi alone ame Gambian, and ndi alone ko. Kana bankola kaito di luntaola. Prior na bankola registration soto. I meant abe toro mella kantaka. Nyae moje. Amanke banko dimuti. Na banko ID card babulu. Nande. I seal my mouth. Manta no makaba ko. Ila bankola kaito mantante bulu. I have been into your country. Mela bankola kaito nyini. Ite na banko kan ibeja metonye. Me bali bongola. Me bali domorola. I'm giving you business. But say na banko la kaito ikawota. Ikana banko domol tora. Ike dabule na banko decision making kono. Me stop la. Mba make sure la ko. I will make sure ko. Wo ID card on here soto. I will be ready to challenge you in the court. Yalo Gambian on makuke understand. That was also part of the project PASTEF. PASTEF they challenge them in the courts. They are not Senegalese. They are challenged in the court. We are going to take you to the court. will sonda yela kaito soranda. We have 2 years to go. Ite alonoko ilo bidikatio. Ite alonoko ilo luasila na ID card babule na voters card babu. It's right now. Sign them what. You engage.
It's the best moment.
It's the right now. Après yo ulu kaito memfato. Yo ID card memfato B. And no last election yo kaito memfai. Wole atina B. Ndela banko kanjang. Ndakara do ko I am paid 5 ekanja jo that's will lul. But because it allow karte keso wole atina ndefele B. Ngaman boro sam $2,000 ngaman boro ngasa wala ngabu jo ondo ngata panso dina musola lulu 105 gold dina musola karo $3,000 na did na pansola muka koloso to kadat I don't have fare to go to work muka koloso to kadat no good lato na dinol muka na dinol kara mo jono ite fela jang ite mo bida kan kara mo yebiti ko yela na sokono yebiti ko me yela na ma fongo la jang lungolung ndala muso kanan may that $100 na muso ka wala samana akanaka firo ke te jang kanaka ladimba abalundi la way continue mane menekata man la vie da dun to la election kono you know we have to be very strategic.
Absolutely.
We have to start fighting this now.
Yeah, ila nebo be yala ko foreigner talk to them, don't feel shy to talk to them. That's the only way. Sana, the procedure of getting this document, it is a great concern for me.
Okay.
Sana, Bango European Union, identale kodi kilimol de daja. But a German nala on passport lem, imaf European identity card. Why European identity card? Ikani ECOWAS ID card menjiteng, abebe enforce rimintole, Gambia ba enforce kan sante ani Senegal. But makasa la strategy le woti. This Usman Sonko nyoli ba bondi la. Usman Sonko nyola iba stop la. They will continue to use Senegalese identity card.
Yes.
Because ikaki interest mena wala nyindiko. Ila in foreign importation me ikakite. Ibetara Senegal konole. Ninjine election city ita vote Guinea. Yebona Guinea kona kirina vote Gambia. So they have a special, very powerful organization. It can mobilize. And then look, I did not fear. It's based on tribalism. A pure tribalism with the interest go. West African economy be control. Sana. Look, this is what we need to fight now. Na government na immigration, we have to engage them. Every political party rightly so. Ka government immigration yintake taska question nyinga. Na national identity card ka issue nyadile.
Thank you.
More many Kanakani, Kamu requirement landi, may they qualify to have that identity card. Any Alcalola attestation Kana, Alicali Jumal what? Let them have access to it. Let them go to G-Boss. The foreigner in the Gambia. Can you believe this? Guinean in Senegalese Odama is quite more than Gambian population.
Yes.
But I will give you a contact.
Benian, Togolisolu. Look, this country right now.
Togo, Gambia, Gambia.
Because I could diamond for the null baby on the same page. And this is the same topic that I also have been emphasizing about foreigners all Karakato for Gambia, a soto nyadile, billing ID card lembang, for Bab certificate lembang, for a passport lembang. Ikasoto nyadile. At the end of the day, nka topic ko memfale jang wala munyi nani masla yati.
Mbesana, we can imagine iko juma iko Usman Sonko ya Solomon ikaka youth solar mind manipulate. Okay. We have the capability to spark our youth's brain. You understand?
Okay.
To follow the same procedure, we have to rebel against them.
But at the end of the day, Mark, possible or not, if we don't have attitudinal change. Attitudinal change, abe mintole, walam Gambia ni maslaya. Ma Gambia no ya mutako. Ni manka Gambia no keba adamati. Anina funding keul. Wallahi funding keul ko bi walam the backbone of every country. Jiki dabe tele la karola. Ntalela funding keul ya mutafango ala benda male. Ndamale la alala. Ntalela funding keul fa ya mutako ndamale badi yalong. Ni muna coach ni muna sistalti. ni mumbari neti at the end of the day ben ata muneka maslaya ni maslaya wala corruption o samana o corruption wala asabu ata o corruption wala caring attestation la karola wala caring ba certificate la kadidame o corruption wala caring ID card kadidame.
That's very true.
Ibo
but we can still find it.
Ika funding ke oja be lorim bi abe diamla foyte magjane fon confidential ni funding ke lo kodo fo yabla ko ni funding ko nyin nyante nyin kala place o fangotole o funding ke o place occupy drop.
I'm telling you, I code it.
Thank you. Wala mu master yati wala mu attitudinal change.
That's very
bilim pasteur commencé ta pasteur fait le projet de commencer ba so ka folo ente ka folo mbe folo kan ite mo jël sa fa ko ñesilo bulale ñin jenketal
anyway mbal bulala nak sanen jida nan demande ngana ngam pansoro demande konkole
anu ndal man so ngote folo de mak anu ina ta lo mo ñaati mo la wala sita mo ñaati mo jël di kaso be wala ti kaso bu ba
I'm very sorry why I'm very sorry ñacho na fo do may no ala baraka ba
feta jara men yo musuba sambo te mo do wala mol toñe dro
non la be ngaw bondi jara on naturalize dara
yeah so but abarka baga for your time so baro I think this is a very important to be me alo kombe continue la nyina la kombe afo nyame it's a long process. It's going to be a difficult one. It's going to be bounty on the road, but I've been working on it. And more importantly, many I be cover, many Pastef ta cover, many Usman Sonko ta cover. Do my final, I don't mean about Noma. It's all about patriotism. Patriotism.
Yeah. But Niena, the start of the program that's where I start. Who is Usman Sonko, and who is Usman Sonko, and how did the project become? Patriotic. They named the project as Patriotic, yeah. So that's where I start, and then I want every Gambian mbeyo mira follow, mbeyo follow attitudinal change, mbeyo attitudes, our attitudes, Let's try to change our attitudes. And now, bulole senaya, mabe understand, nam bulole senayandi. Na make so na jikolu senend na make so na Gambia sort at heart anu nibe funding ke yakon e kanyal duwa pour sama soto but sama ka soto nyaadi le nyanda ka jël understand sama how sama ka soto nyaadi le. That is very important for each and every one of us. So Usman Sonko, niajibe Usman Sonko in Minake for B, aka hanyino kalo Senegal Jamai, I Minake Fakalo hanyino almost 11 million plus people. How many million plus population? Cause solely bakafoko more clear finti. Yeah. Nimbe public office also. When we are occupying public offices, or when we are even not only occupying public offices, but when we are in a political party, nimbe political party also. So ning tada sign, ning nana jikol dena sign. The project, along bimalevka diawokono. The next topic is going to be now the main project yellow sign nabi diamo kete med wala ñinduko attitudinal change and that attitudinal kono na understand ka damu defo fom fongol yem fongol deda you understand fom fongol yena banko kanu fom fongol ya understand ko do ko be mbulu do ko me alon ko laftale pour kana banko bondi do ko be mbulu kana banko bondi mine atin nan ko na banko be dumode mine be ker na banko kanu fondo fo moli on top of that, for a nanny longo, economy is folding.
Yeah. On top of that, bio for nanny long fanonko. Alata jila nanka banko dida mole. Alata jila nanka kabaro bondi mole wala ka corruption bondi mole. Mfangale ba do ko kala mfangale ba lead la mfangale ba sacrifice otala. Number 2, for nanny longo nimbe do ko kala lafta ka tilingo sabatindi. Badi yaw ka jenke karalale. teriya ko jenke karalale ñina mu na ko ci ko tara kara masla ya bi dafa doy bayo na Senegal mo la wala na Gambia mo men ka foko yame men ka foko he koli baro e menke dabala jo may fanan to kala no e sonkala wala da ada sena nka fe ko no nka fe ma fa ala ko ba you know why nka fe no you know why I have the confidence nka fe no because daji kol fatadale daji kol fatadale Kenya fatadale Senegal funding kew ni Senegal di wala ñu nako il faut nga taka Senegal doku il faut nga taka wuli and there have to be some lives have to be put on the line for that the Gambia mo so
okay let me help you here nimmo koyoko zomay be sonko jampalo comme adon baro dabo jampanya men afay ko big no and I will tell you the reasons why big no. Okay, those are for Thomas Sankara ning atundi for 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒆 kampawari lem. You understand? Those are for it. But I will tell you big no. Okay? Big no. Jumalem Thomas Sankara. You have to understand that Thomas Sankara was a soldier. Thomas Sankara was a revolutionary soldier, and 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒆 kampawari was also a soldier. You need to understand that one. Yes. They are friends. But these people were militaries. They were having a tool. They were having arm. So you cannot tell me Koha, Baro Nindabo, or Thomas Sankara 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒆 kampawari, the project is completely different. Usman Sonko and this Zomai, they were friends well before Dokudla. Even Dokudla. They have something in unique. In unique petrolism as a unique value. Value. It all ye menke wala nyunuko ye tilin wala sato. Itilinda imanson kake sumoti ila do gudlat. Ibanta kake sumoti ila do gudlat. Exactly. Mutaje kabi yo sudeje ko tonata ni momo tilin wolti. Ndafana lefa tilin so ida mara ñomu taje ye ñokanu fotala to level Ousmane Sonko kala député woti jomay ma député de jomay ma député eta to level Ousmane Sonko kala meyoti jomay manke meyoti and you all have to understand that Ousmane Sonko kala meyoti jomay manke meyoti we all need to understand this thing eta na bari jomay is the Secretary General of PASTEF. Secretary General Yalong, Nyanda, can you understand them? Zomai is the Secretary General of PASTEF. Secretary General of PASTEF. So Mbafoloko, Zomai is a technician.
Yes.
Sonko is the politician. So UDP, this is the level. You have to make sure we institutionalize the party. The party has to be an institution. So PASTEF was an institution. The institution was, the secretary of the institution is Zomai. And Zomai was not in the political field.
Exactly.
Zomai was not, Zomai was not in the political field. Okay, now listen to me very carefully.
Yeah.
Zemari Sanyang is in the political field.
Yes. Bilbena kaja kumasela. Nkoyoko. Dani Ousmane Sonko bida kaso. Jumala flota na kaso. Jumala flota na kaso. Yeah, but makisala muneke. Danabe Ousmane Sonko mala. Wale lawo scam against Ousmane Sonko danabe materialize la. Men kada aji sara kuoti anin kudolu. Men be Ousmane Sonko bala. Bilin jomayle ba. Men ya sora parce que mo jamal bi jaay men muta men ko tel mul fa tol long mi ge tol fa moy ba wala mu fonkolti yuru joni
wala the architect they are the architect
ako nani ni muta muta ko nani ni muta drong asna la bang Ousmane Sonko la o batara apparete bala bale bili Ousmane Sonko ya lonko
one element Saint Ousmane Sonko muta sa ekatu fenke muta la fenke sanya this sanya dondi Sanya apnya tolo muta men to foka sanya ente
fa bakari sanya namba membe kasa masungoni
ha no men to be the sanya ente funke
ha to be daga muso fona mboka tolo muto but sanya na go ahead on fa bakari sanya na fa bakari something like that yeah ke sudu ngoni ente
yeah so
na be juma
so say I understand Zemari
okay
so it started okay so Zemari is a fighter adalta kasola kolketa so say Zemari say kolketa so thank say our technician say nyim fele magisala fele abena technician lu muta kan say so emina ke fenge toure this guy the tour guy say porta atanasi Mali sa abe siri Mali abe do ko keka now because kabin so kabe kaso kono you know atele modi me alo atele ni loyal ko tara ko kono but atele to level namal finti
hi
anu ni amuta say first step at some point you know first step can you know distraction of can because zomailam technician wati zomai be kaso kono so nyim fana fente toure fana fel niyo fana muta ya dunde kaso kono say who is going to be technicians there
okay Bayo can I help you here nani ma ko yang Usman Sonko la discord dole bi ya famo from his own mouth follow yalong abe Jomai tombo na wata mena pour Jomai at replace Jomai was still in jail kodi Jomai tombo still while Jomai is still in jail kodi
yes
ala discord dole bi ja ko ako pastef la modol bi je wo time it was all about election nañ dem election bi famu am akaka mi fo ko si sobe yalla election mo dina am but he was very careful that ko if he made a single mistake along the way it will spoil the whole project ako wala sababa haklo taka abeda kon domondo ma kay ala tento ma fa ala koma imam mistake killing along the way by choosing Jomai by making sure that the lawyers are on their doing things at the right time for Jomai lota because I funny fongalto blate Jomai choose I funny fongalto bilbe Jomai la kaytol be submit la to the constitutional council pour Jomai ya accept as a candidate we maki sana mo funny fongalto ni nata back to coalition 2016 ya UDP jibe Adobaro is a technocrat he was the deputy treasurer he's not a politician yeah man.
Thank you
anu yeah man anu ya jame na technocrat so dole muta men kamato Amadou Sané ñol yeah man ke messenger be ñol be mutata nu molla mi Sané ñol mutata nu landi maro an so on te banda fola yeah man balo ñaw Gambia fombu kalon ka fako moto lola jang ya fako lo ya daba ñina sunya ñina ta even though he was a private lawyer but ñina do ka masa kondala karola ñina tala Anthony General Chambasile anyina ka solicitor general tire moto lola ya fako ñina ñi sunya ne ya kuba jaytalo ko da ngay wax ne dang ko bañ because lum doon way do musa wana lila musa jël wala lila musa saja okay yena UDP ko no jibe bili baro lota fo baro kanyeta na baro wafi na kulli na todi ala na kontongo diala na wafi coalition do na together fo baro kanyeta at the end of the day jimal fa nga jam faake jimal ya kurukuru mfangol kono mfangala molu men fa be ko nyun kono from the beginning wala ko attitudinal change daji ko fanku ya ani masla ya bi we have to deal with that first because dan fa kuma seta mfangala molu la fangoto da baro ya ikay ko itakala dala sululoti yana ke itakala dala shi tangote da ka dala sululoti mfangala molu ta baro ya kay ko dabo mala fi la president yalla num fang abela fi Aïssatou Touré la mfangala molu ta baro ya kay ko dabo bela fi nyaaton ka yalla kabile to nyala ya tara baro to le ni ma toro to ni Ousmane Sonko la ngani ka bata sonna ni Diomaye Faye ni ka bata sonna ya tara to le bari adata min to le ina ta the way we welcome APRC ko welcome nyame mi nan ko wala pro tinu wala baro bouté ya baro la mol bouté baro la ka folo mol soro ina ta jibe the report from the Jane Commission ina TRC le sitin jibe ina gamino jibe ka bi kama nyame ikaba TRC nyam nan soto ikaba Jane Commission nyam nan soto at the end of the day nkata da ndo wala munyinti attitudinal change masla ya bi mo wara doy patriotism ke from the heart not by mouth. Banku do ko from the heart, not by mouth. Funding ko le lo ye kuto dum ikana ka fami city lalti. Ndala muso la fongo jambare tata funding ko ulti. Na muso la fongo fitsora na muso la ka kutu tay. Kata mi funding ko fongo la. So nkana ka mfali fadera bonyo na si platform to na diamu 24 hours. But the moment we start enjoying the honey, naka modoti. Esa bokar sino nyongolu. Nkana ka wulti.
Yes,
naka multimedia lo ko bayo inyo le mbakala fi kanyim fo ni be siri mbakala fi kanyim fo ni nyaadi ni nyabe tindi nyola amin ko ko man tala kol yaari bulu amamin ko family te bulu amamin ko mala fi better life la but you have all the opportunities to be like Mfadera. Barin dingol and so on and so on. But the patriotism is from your heart. You mean it and you are putting it in action. Do ko kolande kay ñi ñong la bulu bayo so la dan ko kacay dati woto karangoy dati woto alwol mol kacandi
don't get discouraged. Inshallah, mbe kachala. I can tell you for free, mbe kachala le, anu mbe nyomo le, anu jigita ko, mbe the way mbe projero nyundi la Gambian ko la nyame, iba samna le. Gambian because anu kome ya start da nyame, projero nyunte dila no mola, fonim fongo yem fang, momo ye fang kontibo, momo dol killing.
Bayo, let me ask you this question. Sorry, nane ni kanyin question la. For Senegal la constitutional court, ani la justice system, men midje men ka harma din kilimo leti ko Gambian taba. Itele fisal tel diba. E man ka mo fingo leti. E man ka misili mo leti. E man ka mandin ko din sudwale fo itele fisal tel diba. Senegal la IEC men beje fo men ka Senegal leti ba man ka africano diba mo fingo le musimo itele fisal tel diba.
Senegal is all.
Senegal soldier ni la police ni la PIU fo men ka Senegal le ko harma dingol comme tel Gambian itele fisal tel diba fo man la ala kilimo la ba.
They are Senegalese.
And now comes to their politicians all. For man can tell it about mina muni fata. So why? What is the difference between us and them?
Well, no koyoko elamo. Well, tina koyoko nkana koronto. Yajele in this project, yalong Mallev Kavo, PASTEF project from the start. I was writing among them. I was writing it. I took my time. Ngasa fele. In this project, yeah, police sort of me along I do kobula because of Melekada Katonya Fasa. Captain Ture, want to be in the now post. Captain Ture. So yes. So let me tell you something. Say Fonna Katoke Fana Kagambia police or Faham Yandi. Kabaya Bongo, former Captain Ture Jabang, former Captain Ture Alala. I alata. Yeah, I Senegal, I the future of Senegal, I Tonyaje, I just look, I can feel the yini. I been na flow no sort of Nintonia Takono, Nim Barako Takono, Nafatal. I alata, Alafela be Alaya Nafita. I Tonyamin Pasa, Alafela Alaya Kai. This one. Police all longo, police kebalem, alota. Magisala left, think a mayor longo, get to the interest of Senegal, Abalet. Abalet, Makemina, ya, demosle, Asita Alata. I demotional Pisandi, na floati, I demotional Pisandi, Senegal call Batandi, Senegal call Tora. Go. For Gambia police of Fanto, Kelanova.
Exactly.
For Gambia police of Fanto, that you go to Nolava. Sana, yes, I can tell you, police will be Bill Police of the Gambia Police Force. Mayor Lonko. I owe that you go to Police of the Gambia Police Force. Mayor Lonko. I owe Hamos and Banko. Police of the Gambia Police Force in the high ranking. Mayor Lonko. Kilimbaliaka Dimine. Police of the Gambia Police Force. Mayor Lonko. alafta kaje ko Gambia nyaato soto. Wallahi, I can tell you this for free. Okay, now in the project, how are we going to make sure our police they understand? Kaje ko, it's not about I'm a civilian. It's not about I'm an activist. No, it's about the future of this country. It's about the future of the police officer. It's about the future of a police officer. Police. It's about your future. Okay. So we have to make sure police understand. Now, let's come to politicians now. Politicians. How many political parties? Project Patriotic. How many political parties?
Thank you.
Senegal have different political parties. But in fact, there were political parties in Senegal.
Yes.
At the end of it, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍. At the end of it, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍 quality. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 is just a name. But 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍 bulu. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 miro milati. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 So UDP as a political party, saying we have what is called 5-point agenda. How are we going to make sure this 5-point agenda, Mama Meya Longo, at like a wafiroki, Mama Meya Longo, because look, I want you to understand one thing here. B on the 25th of March, Barola Masakunda, Severoke, B, Iko Molmelka wafiroki Marsa Silo, Ikombe Yam Fule, Elamoide, Ikombe Yam Fule, Puri Sunkaro, Fujani Bablo, April Caro, Puri is a sino silo can kawafiroki. Yam Fule, Yasino Silo, Sana, where Mina Karan, where Karan the Miller, Musoni, Abuka Diwo Balundi, Abuka Baluoni, Sunkaro da Macon. Musoni left all the Folo, Siloka, Musomenka, left all the Fola for Sunkaro da Malamoka Baluba. This is the point. So, Sana, say, Wumuso, no Obama, how am I going to make my dead mother, my dead grandmother, my dead grandfather, ma faham and loko, baro de tulun kelali, baro me bunya, baro la masakunda me bunya, baro la masakunda have no sympathy for you. Mbo kele nyadi. Ite, anindo, mba fulani minala, mba fulani kulu kono, mba fulani tay, asuna ko dañoo tay pour wax ko.
Okay. Okay. So side, yen topic ko Martin is very important. Ya commencé na min dole. Iko political party will meta Senegal andum ama min ko mantara nunje. Bali inate ye pansa manam PASTEF because PASTEF le meaning. What is PASTEF is all about. PASTEF is standing for yology, correct? Foi nata baro la ni sten menoto pour mo la balunya ni sukaro kono ani sukaro kola ite moto mira kodi. Okay. Sank afonya bankabo 2023 la January 4 December.
Okay.
Yana lo koten ke January of 2024 fambe ni maji karo men kono. Sanji killing kansa bo nyin kono. Afonya political party jelle be Gambia. Political party jelle finti la Gambia. I press conference ke expressing their concerns about the living condition of Gambians wala kolambe ke in Gambia. Tankola Karola. Balwala Karola. Tani nala Karola. Political party jelle ko ni election o minasila. Ni election bodanga political party jela moy Gambia bayo.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sana. Me ma ko la jefan. Okay. Kabrim bodo election. Ntara kabrim election keda parliamentary election keda na jele political party will in fact some of them they endorse the president.
Yes.
The president endorse, okay? Na jele no wali sota no e kafuta nyoma ye fansu they were coming ye miro seto pour que fansun kapolo e que fansun coalitionolo. Okay, sir. But ibalo kam minakam, what was their intention? The intention was okay, baro fele ndole support, ndole akafunyoma, ndole kole kai. I understand. So kabiro kena after minakera ye baro attention command to them. So Omar Nyolbe kono because the main intention to rebel. It was to rebel against Barrow, not to rebel because Banco Mount attack and
Exactly.
It was to rebel against Barrow. Pour Barrow eta, I command, I consider, I personal dealer.
Thank you.
Naje Kabilo Barrow started the command. I do the ambassador, I do the high commissionerality, I do different personal dealer, and they went out.
No,
that coalition only.
But why do they rebel against Barrow? Because they have a previous agreement with him before.
For their own. No, for their own. Let me tell you something. It was about their own personal interest here. So,
Thank you.
Left their own.
No, yalo. Dani election besila ina agreement okay. Wale mu that so-called coalition thing. Bill election botala. They feel like a Barrow use like a dump. They feel like a Barrow jam fast loka. Yeah. So last time we had a rebellion against Barrow, but imo rebellion against Barrow because of Bankola Nyatuta, wala Bankola Tanya, wala Bankudingola Consano. It's about it. Barrow is use like a dump. Barrow and the Mendila Medila Kodolamba for Motolamba for position on them. Barrow Modila.
Thank you. So sorry.
No.
Kabilo felt Barrow Yakuman. And they start working. Saying if Dokola, if Napolos, if all of them, they seal their mouths. Okay. So UDP now the side. UDP go, okay, how are we going to discipline these people? Many discipline because you know they are playing if a Tulung can Gambia Dumolela. Ye political party low, ye political party on the low, Purke Nila family the Balundi, Puri Gambia Palacio Road. That is the main intention. So UDP go no, we have the killing this. So UDP start to be now Kake Banku Dumoli Banku Dumula Kabanku Dumul Kanta, Banku Dumul Makwela. They went to the court, and that matter is going before the court. Kajako, you may make a thing. Nimbe Banko na fala, but Father Banko na fala. Ni atara mobe fankum. Then in the family.
Thank you.
They don't get the privilege. Putting in president or see. They don't get the privilege. Putting the president or connect Nyola. But it all they are using state resources, state institution. If a bankola bunda use ka bunda me alonko, an opportunity di tonale, ka banku don lene, put it on nila family be balulo nyame. UDP combat and we have to make a stop to this. That's why UDP went to court to challenge their appointment. Yo bara kurumuke, Omol Melialonko, if a banko nakarkang, Omol Melialonko, if a banko dul nakarkang, ke kele, Katoya somebody in banko dul tema. UDP is there for the Gambians. So, Ngafwe Walnako, sanity will come. Tonyamina, Senamina, as time goes on. Geneva will go 2026. Memenkla wala ñu ko say Gambian ko ñaa jël UDP be menkela kan say Gambian ko ñaa jël banko bi da kan ñaa jël Gambian ko ñaa jël banko la économie bi da kan ñaa jël Gambian ko ñaa jël baro ni mol million ki be baro masakunda ko no ibe banko na fulo tina kan ñaa Gambian ko ñaa jël okay say Gambian ko ibe ñina la ko UDP mu karlet Gambia ko la focus be kala met wala ñindi ko bi mum batale ben tol banku dingul kan bi batame ben tol banku dingul kan sa bondi non kan ñaadi ne wala tak kiliti let's form a unique force na unique force londi kan kiliti we become one family
yalla bayo
ko se kan met wala ñindi ko Barrow and his cabal Barrow and his mafias are our focus wala mun na focus. Why did they become our focus? Because the economy of the state is failing. The infrastructure, remember they are not building standard infrastructure in our country. Na Bangola, na development of Mantara Kekan, anyanda kila nyami. So namul kan ni nyimbela, namul faham ni nyimbela. Say, ni namul faham ni nyimbela say. Na pati jumala be nyimbango ko me alongo. Wale al kalam tandi ñenna ko ñul nafulu karna bitinaka political party ci mala kalam tandi ñenna political party ci mala tan Allah ko Barrow na la mol be procurement use kan kala banko kasara with political so that is the project now political party ci mala me alon ko abe pareri Allah jada kenela bundal karola Allah health sector kafali nan la health sector ni nim falu kada Allah jada kenela bundala I banku don't na minala. Ite me along kadiamuye. What interest do you have if we have a good health system? Jana kende abunda keno national banko kam. Ite banku do mun nafale beteje. It's not about ite surua. It's not about ite mandinko. It's not about ite manjako. It's not about ite fulo. But it's about ite Gambiano demo. What interest do you have if the Gambia have a good health system? Okay, it's about ite Gambia demo. Na senola bunda fele. B. Masakunda ko mo kana electio. Imagine I go to my farm for 3 months. Mena farming kekam 3 months. I am going to the farm. Na Jambando donto. I went and take credit ka Jambando donto. Na senoke. Na sene fama fela mota. Na sene fama mota. Nyanda ka wolo wafi. Na Jambando men donto pour ka jo. Na senoke mpaleda. Masakunda fintita ko ako ite me yalong ite ka bona Senegal. Ite me yalong ite juloti. Ite me yalong ite ka dawo Senegal e ka jo kodi kendola. Pour ay Jambando men sang ay Jambando men donto pour sa jono. Masakunda ko ha. Masakunda ko nina momo Masakunda ko nina momo je etata ni Senegal noma. If I see anybody you went to that farmer ala tiome ya lonko aya doku etata kasama Masakunda ko me mutala be sorona de Masakunda ko ite men fo ya lonko 3 months ibe wulo kono ibe doku kekan ite fano ite mandinko ite saragule ite fulo ite jola 3 months ibe wulo kon ibe dogo keka yetio doku tio moda Masakunda ko ana tara yemmo je me ya lon ko alafta kele tio sang $1,000 Masakunda ko ni ya wa fama ni ne mutata be sorondal after your work Masakunda ka fe ko ha nde bari ite tio me ya lon ko be bul sai nde ba sanne ma $800 but say mo fele me ya lon alafta ka sa $1,000 Masakunda ko no ni ya wa fama be sorondal. What kind of disrespect is this? What kind of system is this? What kind of so let's ask ourselves.
Okay, but Bayo.
Yes.
Ila kawando betiata, and these are things that we've been talking about from 2017 kana for 2021 election ola. Bayo bimbete nyini kalale ibe mina fola kotenke ima memfo gambenole. Imbem fa nyini kalante sana jaju be mina fola kotenke mina fo gambenole. Na mag jane nyini ka abe mina fola kotenke mina fo gambenole. Na sedi li nyini ka abe mina fola kotenke mina fo gambenole. Na bamba masi nyini ka abe mina fola kotenke mina fo gambenole. Palankana adame wala mi duko jawo be kelale nsonta wala le anun tendela.
Thank you.
I totally agree with you because ani kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam adati nyame mbe amwela kawan bilal kamamfo yena political leaders of Doljibe. But the only problem and the only difference between Gambians and other people from other countries in Africa, the only difference between Gambians and Senegalese, the only difference between Gambians and Nigerians, Gambians and Ghanaians, Gambians and Burkinabes, and so on and so on. Wale muintiko ntel konante ya fanjawaya banku di ya amantaran sondomul kono abe dalato na badi ya fasa ani fankum fasa ya ani masla ya ne wala selendi banku di ya kam because bawo nyaaye be nyimbe fokam bi nyaajibe ntet la mala fi kalo jan ka foko gambe non nyata ka karam from Senegal mas sibolon fam pulte kalo jan ka foko gambe nyata ka karam from Senegal ba nyaaje bo fokam bi nkor yolam. You know why I say this? Because nyaajibe nde pastors le karanta from UDP. Pastors se silo sila tabi. Usman Sonko na la mule silo sila ta fo fitara kunun dima soto. UDP was silo letano. UDP was there before pastors.
Yes.
UDP na yung process so kumase before pastors.
Yes.
Pastors do tara true na UDP do tara true wala before pastors. So nte fe
You're right.
UDP pastors le lanta from UDP. But
Yeah.
Gambenol wale ibang karang from UDP. Because namol keme senjam yalla nuna kata dum kasoto la bitale ay pare yakanne lo ada bo yalla no kabita kasoto la ay pare yakanne bila bo press conference kala ka fa dani kesso be nyaton kol mala ay tel kebal follow ma e pada kan alo ko he's going to the jail and yenyu fangolo noko maybe be fala fak no le kasanke ol didal. So the leadership of the United Democratic Party knew that they're going to jail. Men falan to talk koma, well for the pare nyin kanoko, mbita jail, wala nyin dabo nyala mo yatu damen na continue. Ibo mo lokono, aji mseka bo lokono, alaji yes dabo bo mo lokono, ani modo ni modo. So nyai bimbe lamba floko, gambe no le karam from Senegal, mbe process lo focal sign. Wela munti tilimo la Carola, patriotism la Carola. Ka tonya fasa wo Carola ka pare ka fayla banko wo Carola wanu ko sa gambe no le karam from Senegal ba membe keri gambe ko nente yani fanjawya because non tente la politiko kono jawra ni sifu do jamano mbiya kala mutale mo buka hanyi ka tribalism fo politiko no sana yala tunu politiko mo mama yati nu kanyo feya tamsu ya jambe ay tribalism na politiko ba gambe no le ya muta fe gambe no le ya apusa ka ya taraka bayo mbo kumbola bayo baronata at ko ya jame ko ya data damen wala danta damen ba data la walto gambelo na potenke bo ma sabu foro man so dan kabide bo ma so tonya fasala man tro dan kabide bayo mbe kuma kilim fule gambelo karola mina nan ko gambelo la mu fanja woti kon nan telbe gambia nyina fo be jakala nya fe ba fa ko asana ka bitamin tole mbe dula tine sambale na bayo bi nyina example ta ajiyam sekala ko ajiyam sekala ko abita NPPB baro nata ko baro so 1 million dino ajiyam sekala bi pour ita NPP abadi la billahi wallahi taala baro ajarta la aj 1 million dollars di ajiyam sekala pour ita NPP baro bi ajarta la
more than that
thank you baro bi ajarta la 1 million dollars di alaji es dabo na nyola ya kumba jete na nyola bi ajarta la 1 million dollars di teni nyola pour ita NPP bali molbe keren gambe bi ba même malon ko gambe ba kolyarin ba bi molbe keren gambe be même malon ko na fedio ka chamba ko la bali be mojel même bola lo nyomi bi with all the obstacle the person is going through to cross from Banjul to Bara ebe lo nyomi du ngajala bi because of tribalism because of Konenteya because of Fanjawaya and ka biya katto di la barolo da for example ga example tani la tende lo nyomi du nya ba jela mi alon ko ajabe benjir ani bibi
okay sana elam
man wami hamto do baro so 1 million di ajiyam sekala plata NPP baro to and 1 million se fedio sanno 1 million se fedio topoto no mandala si pode $1 million isasi ajiyam sekala bi plata NPP ito sona fedio sanna de BPA star police station of baro
so elam Dulala is very important, yeah. Dula Kumaba. We still now medium coming all patriotic to be patriotic. Okay,
thank you.
To be patriotic. It's all about to be patriotic, right? It's all about the project. Okay. Now, como some along ko abesteri nyomi o kome along ko abesteri nyomi ay alon ko ferio kan na famen. If let's take an example. Nyimari nying abesteri nyomi le akabula ferio la lungo ferio be because I come let's say I didn't feel don't call it nyolon, you know, I didn't feel don't call it nyolon, right? Abesteri nyomi akanado call a bunch abuka ferio jo abuka ferio jo same thing because I didn't feel don't call it nyolon abuka ferio jo more feel but nil lume amina kulungula abe kulungu jola.
Thank you.
Abe kulungu jola.
Yes.
Okay. Anu abe kulungu jola na do kola naka say fana lim ferio man takam abe bulala kulungula. But this man or this person aka struggle le pour ka o kulungu jo yi because I ferio fana tinyata kulungu abina wala. Na me ni be careful for abe kulungu jola men aba don tala do kudula. Because nama donto at sela. Nyimari be nyimbata ko. Now, what is going to be our responsibility now? Tonyalem nka diamule tonyalem meta diamule tonyalem metale advocacy kelele. Now, what is going to be our new approach? Meo call remedy the nyadi. Meo remedy the nyame. That is going to be our project now. Mbo mari family na no nyadi. Mba make sure Maria understand no nyadi because tunatanya saya fele baro masakunda ibe fendole ibe na upload no kan fendo me ya lonko ita mari nying you are not getting any benefit from that but where you where they need to save your life where they need to save your little salary masakunda fele I get neglect so we are going to talk to people the people in Nyomi that is the message me ya lonko the people of Nyomi need to understand now Nyomi have what is called a community radio. Nyomi a community radio side.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do? What resources are you going to provide? Kajoko, we have no more sort of Nyomi. Melialonko, those people are from Nyomi. Melialonko, they have to do a constant program. Melialonko, they have to meet. They have to be around those areas to explain face to face. The difficulty member more marker in this in Nyomi side. I know 𝒕𝒕𝒑𝒑𝒑𝒑 but let's continue that. Wallahi, as a major they will understand and lumbe sila me ya lonko woluo ni lo da mari kunto oluo wallahi ya fay woluo abeduna kunkono olungole lungo wala lunjuma lumbe ya lonko ni mari fele ferio fele amonta taka amari fele sa kulundu anyanda kada wolela bari amari fele bi amon kodo so ko kulundu jo ayanta tara ame PATRIOTIC ndam PATRIOTIC god o to PATRIOTIC god o ayatara a small PATRIOTIC person wala be badala je ayta wala akayko sembi temo man bilay man dama buga jala but awma pass feri bi nak na di dem so ndeme ya lonko o tonyalam daf ma ñaan ba dama xamne ki daf day jala fi bes bu nek so man suma workan la is important for me pour ko mari kachan katana urbi now it's now a difficulty la kono and a moment men kono nyanda ka preach I have to make him to understand ko ñu kulo ñu fer yo ñi amanga taraka man ningo dam masamba ñu fer yo ñi amanta ka surwa dam masamba ñu fer yo ñi taraka serelo dam masamba but ñu fer yo ñi is for the people of Nyomi and the people of the Gambia but be masakunda ya nyaka su wolale masakunda ma okay the first priority masakunda fele bi a nyaka su wala be kudole ke kan bi nte felente bi no the passing me along wolen dani yata na ko bi te fele bi inyanda ta do ko ni mo da do ko te dimba banulo no a fele bi ko lo même fond pour que ta bañu image to bari nte fele mba di ke la bari ñimu exemple di pour zakaran ko masakunda kendo na su de banko kan aka mol na fa menna it's not about see platform but it's about the person listening to me, the person listening to my audio. You should be a preacher. Each and every one of us to preach our people. But neither platform. No, it's about you the one listening to me. You should be there to spread my message. You should be there to make sure nakuma kendo menfo yeta ye spread to the people me along amamoy or to the person me along is defiant amantra kanda kumomoy afaiba lumesila wallahi azim abena kuma kamoy lan so that's where you call system change or that's where we call I mean behavior change. That's where we will have the right project sana nakuma kilim fole Gambia nol metaka balang but inshallah billahi falindal and following in a way we have to still keep talking. Let's keep talking. God is gonna be with us.
But quickly I have that belief and you all to learn more clean daji kotala wala more clean Kenya na mo be lipa wala na mo be George wala. That is totally wrong and woman sense make. But at the end of the day, what matters here, Konebam Fay, Senegal, Muhammad Dimole de Comtelu, more Kilimo de Comtelu, Hakili Kilimo Lebela, Ale Danyama, and Nida Nyama. So there's nothing like Afoko, the less smart and the left fisher and the way current until. Ntali a concamo for a drum, that you can find your way. Come like, for example, here in example, about Nyomi Latin, Even nyomin ko jela memba fule ko. Tonya baro mantra do ko keka. Tonya ferelo karola baro mantra do ko kanga. Ani be ko du ni kan dula to le manyina dunda damen yente na la janne. Bala mani be nyim fola moye wala be nyim fola franka foko. A baro mantra do ko nyawnya moma ginal nguri sose. Kadum fango je gambe de. Mfango je gambe le no je sukutal. No je sukutale. Harama duwo ko baro man betea. Mutona la fano ana dimbaya. Ako baro man betea baro yoruko. Wa be legi moma ginal nguru sose. Parce que gannaaw baro UDP mo muna gagné. Wala gannaaw baro UDP moy win. Wala UDP sa mo win baro. Wa bi legi dama dem ci baro parce que nguri sose la bañ. Ama foy ko UDP to do ko de.
But ana mom xamul ne baro nguri sose la. Ana mom xamul non.
Thank you.
Baro sose la.
So say at the end of the day ka chaman fit out of follow. Balen be fit out of tole. Ni be nyum kol be ke kam. Ifana kan lole baro bayo. Because nyaji be bi. All the incumbent governments in Africa, ele system will collect nyawonya, a better nyawonya, ele institutional bambanta nyawonya. Mostly the incumbent government in Africa, they always attempt or they always try to make an attempt pour que election sunya in their favor, pour que election manipulate in their favor. Woto,
yes.
Woto, nyimbe kala na project okonole, how we should protect our votes, how we will. Bayo kunu bili. Akoy jamul mako pastors wintale jomay fay wintale ibelo celebration ke ka wato menna bile mimi touré di amuta fapate mi fo iko teda amut nelaw amut iko teda amut nelaw amut parce que ñi duñ nelaw duñ teda tay duñ nelaw iko caravanto throughout Dakar caravanto throughout the Sénégal fa dañ fano bekel fo ma Macky Sall na la mol silandile fo ma la ni tuñaro yete kala biya silandile
lolo man lo jang sana lo jang chuk. Okay, I was here. I have Malam Diamo, and I have people in Senegal. Mele alonko they are in PASTEF communication no ben niti male ab Diamo mon betia. Okay, you see Amadou Ba ni hakilo bakam ya folo ko Amadou Ba be Diamo la 12:30.
Yes.
12:30.
Yes.
Okay. So, but Minatin Ahmad Maman Diam 12:30, Aman Diam 1 o'clock, Aman Diam 1:30, Fadiam around 2 o'clock. Because Minakita, Pastep, they are very intelligent. Kabri Ahmad Baka Diam Dorong, Pastep Kabiko Ahmad Diamula, 12:30, Pastep Pinta Eco Zomabe Diamula, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. So say ni diamu to be diamu ko joma be diamu 1 o'clock dron say minakata ele kenyolu APS that time they were trying lu tawol mel man carte fay mel man fay il afta ka wole art into the system. That's what they were doing at the time. They want to fraud the system, but minakata the IEC and the observers, everybody, it was a moment me alonko Pastor agent told they have already collected all the data. So yeah,
thank you.
To manipulate the one there was no way to manipulate. So what I think Ahmad Baman Nano for around around 2 o'clock. Kabana de am pem phone akawa anyway the manyo rek man nuy len wax len ne dafa am ay net ñu xamne denkena they celebrate am lolu even violence yoy yep. It's all politics. Anyway, man, dina wax elect body midweek, body mid elect dina wax.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So you see that.
So
that
yeah. Okay. You know point jelo kodi. So say this is why I'm leading to. When it comes to Gambia, political sensitization be kelale, policy sol be solo manifesto sol be solo campaign be kelale, be kuol kelale, be nyo karandilale, doctor do be kelale. But at the end of the day, the leadership of the United Democratic Party, in collaboration with all the serious political parties, this is the high time and it is right time for 2026 for our votes to be protected. Our votes can be protected in different ways. It could be protected in different but the vote could be protected in different ways, internally and externally.
Sana, and again, listen to me very carefully.
Yes.
Listen to me very carefully. Because now we have only 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. So I want to tell you one thing here. You see, diaspora.
Yeah.
Diaspora. The role of diaspora in sensitizing people.
Yeah.
You see, Senegal, it's America. You know, in America.
Yeah.
America, the people who will be asking, PATRIOTIC, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒏, and they make sure it will in America there, you organized, yes, you okay the mal team follow. It was not about, you know, they were like, okay, our life is good here. We have to make sure our people back home also they have good life. In your country, they come together as one family. Now, the forces in the diaspora there, that force, you will translate, you will move, you will summon to each and every one of them. They make sure their people are aware. They make sure you more use. You know, that is also part of the project.
Yeah.
But but I can tell you, that's where the role of diaspora is coming. And I want, I told me Albert diaspora. I told you let's say no because let's say
Sulusaji Masiata the legend Sulusaji Malesiata. But anyway, it's workable.
No,
I know it's workable. I know it's workable.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Pastor your Kelele to a level, alhamdulillah, they were able, but they were able to have at least 80% of people to understand what is about the project. So Kabrin, the diaspora there, they understand the project exactly. Yeah, make sure. Some of them they use a friend soul, they use their friends, they use their family members, they encourage, and those people were, it's about the message. It's about how to translate the message. So I want to tell this also. I told maybe diaspora. Alakata aliyakacha. Alnala friend soul. Because why? I told maybe you are from different areas. And you are from different areas in this country. So I told you grouping. Your grouping can give us a big margin. So you people also in the diaspora also need to reorganize yourself. Ite Mandinko, ite Surwa, ite Manjago, ite Serelo, ite Fulo. You know, you have to come together there because Albejele with minimum numbers. So the minimum number, each and every one of you, you have a family of about 10, 15, 20. 10, 15,
Bayo, Tente fela isa fere kejang. Si fenda jiba men se fejang. Yalon gambe niko civic education. Ndaka civic education muta menna. And civic education menna in America is totally different. Someone in Banco Temale. Civic education doesn't mean only to teach people about political or party carry or election nakana. Civic education niaji be fanga akaben follow kandi mola wala patriotism. Patriotism. Fendeka ben foten ndiwul kata elementary school wato mena. Not even elementary school, ila nursing school. Dani bita elementary school, foi bita high school, wala bita middle school. Bayo patriotism mi kolo follow kana. America diwo buka tambi American flag wala. Amal lo aman salute wala ma bulo la sisoto. America diwo be elementary school wato mena, wala be nursing school wato mena la ila national anthem ikafa ka Senegal. At the start of every class, every section, at the start of every section, classroom would not be national anthem la follow. They teach them what it means to country first, and what you can do for your country, not what your country can do for you.
And this is why, and this is why America have only two parties: the Republicans and the Democrats.
At the end of the day, Niyaki abuka fula nyam kodenke. Comme like Donald Trump na la mule maintenant last election. Moto ke America kodenke. They don't allow anything to repeat itself twice. And nun ko kade abuka fuko ala la nyin tala de. Ama min ko man la ala de. Misir mole be jana Christian mole be jana kata chodle kata damol. Ama min ko man la ala de. Ibuka fuko ala la nyin tala de. Ani sonta ala la nyinola, but they look at the root cause of it. Me na kata jimal le yake jimal le matama. Kula kata ko kodenke. Yake men police le ye police men bita jele ta jele men yenta arrest be arrest dona trum lo mol men ma beta wo ila congress to ka sentence le. And they all been punished. And some are banned. Some will be banned contesting for political office. Because in Malaf, I repeat correctly, because that was a disgrace to them. That was an embarrassing word. So in Malaf, Kafri Jumale a cost, a costa nyadi. Il a photo de Mintole. But
it's almost half past 12. It's almost half past 12 in the Gambia. So and I really want to...
America dimoti. But America di yalbe nyato. Sometimes America di yako is because I still have the this traditional belief that Kumbata Gambia and Muta Janala Yajana in the culture. But tomorrow America di yal muta mendana ka tendi na nyame. Mfanka no ko ndungu munyi nyinti nyawnya, but I'm learning from her. Wallahi billahi ta'ala.
Thank you.
Ndungu nyawnya na ulu nyawnya. Ndeye tata kanda duna nyawnya, but I'm learning from her when it comes to patriotism. So they learn it from school. They learn it from the elementary level, in after middle school, in after high school, in I graduate. Though ila daji be bulule, ila mol bijana men mo jawat, ila mol bijana men resist. But at the end of the day, men are racism on some bosoro even though they are racism, they are racist. And ka men amon some bosoro jam. Men asa wendel mo fi an ka be na freedom on soro jam be ko ka racism bijana nyawonya. Because ila smart one or men karata the majority of them they are still against it and they are tackling it and it's all about patriotism. But anyway,
anyway, Sana, I think today is a very good day and we started. Now start let's sign.
Yeah.
We need to strategize. Come for Namolia understand. I think we need to find time. Nawato yini. Na topical strategize. Because you are very good at that. You gotta take a, you are very good at putting topics in writings, So I think
rather than we complaining that Karimun Kebalti, Karimanka Kebati, rather than saying that Koni Karimun Shikari, the Karamanka Shikari, rather than saying that Koni Portugal Party will Gambia Konimanga Bekano, Mfanga and Munabin Sondomal Konom Daji Kolone. Mfanga know what it means to be patriotism, and we all know what it means to be a Pan-African.
So I think Sana, the first phase of launching Focus 2026 is about installing patriotism in the hearts of every Gambian.
Exactly.
This is going to be our first project.
This is my point. Now you get my point. You get my point, and this is my point.
And inshallah, let's make research na kisi sirolike nim point soli na point so mele alongo zemolu yaya zemolu zemolu nimol sa adomon na mirol falindi na nyokanu na sonyoma ya tumodo njikta ko inshallah alaben nganyol timandila anu alabe because it's all about love, have love for the country.
Yeah,
I know.
Banko ni election bodala. Ni election bodala Gambia beka so ko banko be koleari. Ni election bodala Gambia beka so ko molbe tora kanne. Ba ni election na su kala ka ko nyinte Gambia no ba. Ko nyinte ni Gambia no men ko ko ba.
Yeah, amanke because
no.
I know it's about the love for the country because I know when you come here because of politics, the amount of money you spend. I mean, you can spend some of those money for your family or for others, but you spend some of this money for politics just because you electrical more content in the electrical political supporters. So you always want to be there for them. It's all about have love for the country. So all these things are issues me alongo fonde safe nana molu karandi na nyokanganya and na differences bonding the maltema na particular na focus sort we have a focus na petty talks bula and bela focus we have a mission ahead of us and the mission ahead of us should be this. We want to have a UDP government inshallah come 2026, we will give good health to the Gambian people, good infrastructure to the Gambian people. We have a good agricultural system, good educational system, good telecommunication system, so good banking system, good investment system, a very healthy business environment. So new long cold inshallah is going to be our topics, in the days coming. And we will sometimes bring experts. These are technicians, they are not politicians here. These are technicians. Mekachala menna is not about office but Mekachala, based on their expertise, even Marco le Nyadi, the kind of mural falling in a miracle to call left Gambia Kenole. This is what we are going to do soon. When you will start, inshallah, and then tomorrow, Alaba Kelenya.
Alma Allen Sawa Kenya, I can be din kendol be sawa ke. We are UDP in Kolima UDP Tanadi, Bangu din kendol Alma Allen be sawa Kenya, don't you soon Kalba Horomoda and Sawa Kenya, because it's high time. It's high time. Bango Yetabola. Yeah, Bango
Thank you so much.
All right, man.
Yes, salute, Bayro. That's my man, my own partner. Sana Mobe Alon is my partner. Mole Me Alonko, we are in the same platform. TV&MEDIA, alhamdulillah. So, be Kacha, is about PASTEF, Project PASTEF, Statanyadi. Be Kacha is just a summary of the launching of the project, one could say. And inshallah, Zakeno Nyamolo to come kana new content here, the new love. We have love for each other. Thanks for your time. It's your brother. Niata Fem for Jamea Lonko Nafati Alalonko Muntola Adamadia Nasurity, but I remember for Jamea Lonko Nafabe Wallet to Nabe Wallet Alalonko, but Alasubano Talaya, but Amafla Leko Alabarakabaki. Thanks for your time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you.